Please don't mind the noise like in the background. I'm at home today. I'm at home. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You're watching Catch Up with Bonyiwe and I am Bonyiwe. Thank you so much for clicking on my video, guys. I really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, well, if you're not a subscriber, welcome. Please click on that subscribe button and I promise you, you will not regret it. And those who are subscribed, who have been subscribed, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button, like, comment, and share the video if you care. Right, so today I'm going to be giving you a story time about how I dated a liar. I dated a liar. And as usual, I have my Spuzo to help me tell the story, guys. I need it. I need it because thinking about this story time really like, young annoy. Young Dina, honestly, I don't wanna lie. Right, so disclaimer, the story is about me. Yo guys, I hope you can't hear that. The story is about me and what I went through. I am in no way trying to offend anyone, and the names have been changed to protect the people who are involved. Right, yeah. So context, it was during my 3rd year. I was living at Reyes. Yeah, during my 3rd year I was living at Reyes, and yeah, I'll say during that year like a lot went down. A lot. So yeah, let's get to the story. So it was I think we were going we were closing, about to go on recess. Yeah, we were about to go on recess, which was like around June, because it was really cold. Like it was cold, so we were going on recess, and a friend of mine texted me, and he needed like people who were going to promote his restaurant, right? So he asked me to come with like some friends so that we can come and promote his restaurant. He was opening a restaurant at some mall, ne? Sharp. So I came with it was on a Friday, so I was going to meet him on Saturday with my friends, and Saturday came. I think that very same Friday we were closing. I was going to promote, then from there I was gonna go straight home. From the mall I was gonna go straight home. Yeah, it was like that. So Saturday came, we went, we promoted, like everything was nice. So we were walking around the mall, like telling people about the restaurant in heels and nice beautiful dresses, ne? So as I'm busy promoting, I passed this group of guys, and they call me and start asking me questions like, where's the restaurant, do they sell alcohol, blah blah blah, do you like the food personally, blah blah blah. So I was like, we were having a conversation, so I was like telling them about the restaurant and so done. I leave them there and I continue with my day, ne? So now it was about 6, I think, because it was already dark. So we went back to the restaurant to get our payments, ne? That's another story for another day. To get our payments, blah 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 blah. We were busy there, so we were just standing there talking to the manager and that guy. Yeah, so as we are there, ne, we are also talking about transport, because my friends were also going to Soweto. I was going to Soweto. So this guy who works there volunteers to take us home. He was like, you know what, it's fine, I'll take you guys home as soon as I'm done here. So we were like, okay. So we sit down, they give us drinks, we sit we sit just and start chatting, because we are waiting for the guy who's going to take us home. So we start talking about the day. As we are talking, the very same group of guys I was talking to, they come in. Now when they come in, they sit like just next to us, and they order. So as they are talking, they are busy like looking at us. Ne? So me and my friends are like, okay, can you see that? So they're busy looking at us, and then one of them turns and is like, ladies, what would you like to drink? Like, what are you guys drinking? We tell him what we are drinking, and they order the drinks for us. So I think us telling them what we were drinking, them ordering the drinks, was basically us inviting them to come and sit with us, because they stood and then they came, they sat with us. So we started talking, we are busy talking. So as we are talking, so it's only the three of us, ne? And I think it was 5 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So they sat like in between, they separated us in a way. Right, they separated us in a way, and then we were like talking together, and then at some point only like two people are talking, and then there was this guy who was sitting next to me. He was very quiet and he was busy looking at me, like basically I think he was just observing the table. He wasn't like saying anything, and when he talks, he only talks to me. He asks me questions, right? So he's maybe so you promote all the time, and I'm like, oh no, not all the time, blah 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 blah. Then I continue talking to the others, and then he keeps quiet, and then it's like, so what's your name, you know? So I could sense that he wanted to talk to me, but I didn't want to talk to him because he's not my type. And number one, he's not my type. Number two, he looks, you know, older, right? He looks like older. So I was like, no, I'm not going to talk to him. So I'm busy talking to the other guys, and I think at some point the other guys sense that their friend wants to talk to me, and automatically we just didn't talk, and it was just me and, let me call him, I'll call him Skema. It was just me and Skema talking. So yeah, I did that. I call him Skema. So it's just me and Skema talking now. So we're talking, he's asking me questions, I'm asking him questions. So now, surprisingly, the conversation is flowing, guys. Like we are chatting, and I'm actually enjoying the conversation, right? So we're busy talking. Out of the blue, the transport guy is like, guys, it's time to go, let's go, I'm leaving. We just stand up, and then we thank them for the drinks, and then we left. So as we are walking outside, walking towards the car, he comes running. Sorry. So I'm like, and he says, can I please have your number? So I'm like, my number? He's like, yeah, can I please have your number? And I was like, oh sure. I gave him my number, went home. As soon as I got home, he texts me, he's like, did you get home safe? And I'm like, yes, I got home safe. Then I tell him like what was happening there, you know, because like we spoke about it while we were there, you know, how we were not okay because of what was happening. So he's like, why didn't you tell me you had trouble, you had transport problems? I was going to take you guys home. Please excuse that, guys, it's really raining outside. So he's like, I could have taken you guys home, honestly. So I'm like, no, it's fine. We continue chatting, and then he's like, if you don't mind, I would really want to see you. Like, I want us to go out sometime. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Like deep down, I didn't want to meet him again, because I'm like, yo, like he was a bit older. Like I'd say he was approaching like nearly his 30s, if not early 30s, right? And at that time I was in my 3rd year. I was around, a lady never tells her age. I was very young, not young. I was in my 3rd year, and he was approaching his 30s. And at that time I had never dated a guy who was his age, who was older. So I was a bit skeptical about the whole thing. So I was like, So we keep on chatting on WhatsApp. He tells me about how, you know, he went to school overseas, and you know, he started working in SA, and things are actually going good for him. You know, he got his apartment, he lives alone, you know, all those things, and how he was actually buying a car. So at some point as we were chatting, so it was during the holidays, so he was telling me about how during the holidays I was at home in Soweto. So he was telling me about how he was trying to buy another car. So he actually has a car, but he was trying to buy another car. So every time he would update me about how he went to the dealership and this and this and that, he can't find the car that he wants, right? So cool. And then he's like, so one morning, Saturday morning, he texts me. He's like, I'm going to the mall, and I'm saying the mall because, guys, I don't want to say the mall, like the name of the mall. So he's like, I'm going to the mall. I would really like to see you. I'm going to buy some stuff for my apartment, but I would really like to see you. So I was like, okay. Something inside me just said, okay. Yeah. I went, took a taxi, went to the mall. I met him, and like I helped him buy some stuff, and then we chilled at a restaurant and we started talking. Guys, like every time I wasn't with him, I was skeptical about being with him, and every time I was with him, I really liked his I liked how he was, like his energy. So his energy was very, like, he was so funny, like it was nice. We were laughing, and then I went home. So when it was time to go home, he was like, do you want me to take you home, or are you going to, you know, take a taxi? I'm like, no, I'm going to take a taxi. He was like, okay, fine, I'll request for you. When he requested, he gave me money. Ne? He gave me money, guys. Yo like it wasn't like that much, but it was too much for just an Uber back home. It was too much. Hi sharp. I went home, like I was okay, starting to be like, oh, okay, I think I'm, and it wasn't because of the money, it wasn't, but I was like, I think I'm starting to like this guy, ne? So the visits became like frequent until I went to his place. So he invited me to his place. He said he was gonna cook. He wants me to come to his place. I went, guys, to his apartment, and it was very nice, like very beautiful, portable. It wasn't like anything fancy. It was just an apartment. Ne? So we chilled, watched movies. So we chilled, watched movies, and we talked, ne? So as we are talking, ne? So as we are talking, I'm talking about how, like at that time I didn't even have tattoos, ne? So I'm talking about how I would really like to have a tattoo. So I'm talking about how I'd like to have a tattoo, blah blah blah, and my phone was giving me problems again. So I had like a very problematic phone, because every time we needed to meet, I think I couldn't like request or something like that. Like it really like was an inconvenience, right? So I'm talking about how I would like to have a tattoo, blah 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 blah, and he's like, a tattoo? What would you like to have? Right? So I tell him, I want to write my name here, and he's like, that's really cheap. I have a friend who owes me a favor. He's like, I have a friend who owes me a favor, you know. I can like, you know, get him to do your tattoo. Ne? I was like, oh, okay. Guys, I didn't ask him. We were talking, casually talking about things, Jay, that we would like to have, and I told him about a tattoo, and he said he was going to, he offered to help me get my tattoo. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we're busy talking, and this other time we were talking again, and I was complaining about my phone. I was complaining about my phone, about how I just want to buy a phone. So I was saving up to buy an iPhone. I was saving up to buy an iPhone, and he was like, you're saving up to buy an iPhone? Come on, I'll buy you a phone. So I didn't ask him. I didn't ask him to give me a tattoo. I didn't ask him to buy me a phone. He was busy like offering to do those things. He was offering like, you know. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, he's offering, and you say okay, and then you start like believing that this person will give you these things, or you start like I was like, okay, I don't really need them from a guy, but okay, if you wanna get them from me, I mean, it's a save on my side. All right, that was me. I kept on visiting him, so every time I'd visit him, I'd leave like late, so I would request, well, he would request for me and give me money for Uber. Ne? Hi, done. Recess was over, I went back to res. Ne? Recess was over, I went back to res. As we are busy chatting on WhatsApp, I tell him that I'm back areas, and then he's like, yeah, that's better now, because like you can now sleep over. Anyways, he's like, yeah, you can now sleep over, and I didn't see a problem. I mean, hey boo, I can sleep over. Yeah, I can go and visit him, because every time I was with him, it was very nice. Like, I really enjoyed myself. And besides, like, he was showing like long-term boyfriend vibes, because he's already having plans about getting me a tattoo, getting me a phone. Like, he was showing like long-term boyfriend at that time. I was also like acting as like a committed girlfriend, basically. Like, I was like, you know what, it's fine. If God puts this older soulmate for me, then who am I? Who am I to return this blessing? Who am I? Who am I to return this blessing? My soulmate is older, and it's fine. I mean, hi boo. I get sharp. First Friday, ne? So I came back, and it was a whole week. We were chatting, and then first Friday he's like, I'm gonna come and fetch you, ne? I'm like, okay, no problem, ne? Like, okay, I pack an overnight bag, ne? He comes. When he comes, hey bo. So he texts me, he's like, I'm outside, ne? I go out the gate, ne? Now as I walk towards the car, hey bo, my man uphuma emuva. My man, doesn't my man have a car? He's coming out at the back. He's not the one. My man opens the door, and he's like, yeah, come in. So the front seat is a guy who's driving and a girl. So I'm guessing it was the driver and his girlfriend. My man is sitting at the back of the car. Hey, woo! I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's cool. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay. We go, and then when we go, this girl is like, I think the girl was a bit tipsy, so she keeps on saying, I want to buy some stuff, I want to buy some alcohol, I'll buy this. So we go here and there for this girl. Hey bo, we are busy going there to buy alcohol, to do this, to do that, because this girl wants to do this and that. Hey. And I mean, again, I'm there at the back because I was like, so I'm wearing like PJ like clothes, like I'm just like comfortable, ready to be taken from one place to the house and chill. I wasn't ready to go out because he said, nah, we're not going out, we're just gonna chill. So Mina, I'm wearing my chill cozy clothes. It's cold, and now we are busy waiting in the car, waiting for this girl to buy her 6-pack and buy this and that. Hey, sharp. We chill in the car, then we eventually get to the place and they drop us off. The guy leaves with the girl. We get to the apartment, and hi boo. When we get to the apartment, there's a guy there. There's a guy who's at the apartment, and he's like, this guy, sometimes whenever I would go and visit, ne, he was there, and I thought maybe, like, you know, he's also there to visit his friend, like we're chilling, ne. No, the guy actually lives there because it was late and this guy is there. Yeah, I get, but I will never at that day I wasn't, like, you know, because I was sick, ne. I was sick, I had like period pain, so I chilled. He poured me like a hot water bottle. I chilled on the couch watching the TV as he was cooking for me. You know, it was sweet, it was cute. Like, I didn't complain. I didn't. He kept me cozy, you know. I get. Following day, it was time for me to go. So I chilled on a Saturday, but I told him I want to go back to Rez, like, on a Saturday. So I chilled on a Saturday until late, and then the car that we came with, that he was not driving, he actually used it to take me back to Rez. So at that point, I'm like, does he even have a car? Because I know the scammer that had a car and was currently trying to buy another car, but now you're not even driving any car. I go back. Oh, he takes me back to Rez. Sharp. The next time he came to fetch me was during the week. The following week, during the week, he didn't even come to fetch me. He was like, we spoke about it, and while I was at school, and he was like, if you can come, right, because I'm at work right now. So I went back to Rez, took an overnight bag, and took a taxi to his place. I took a taxi to his place, and then, yeah, when I got there, yeah, he was not there, but the roommate is there. That's when I found out that he was his roommate. He actually had a roommate. There's nothing wrong with that, guys, but don't lie about it, because he made it seem like, you know. So the roommate was there. I chilled with the roommate, but I went to his bedroom, because most of the time we would chill in his bedroom. He had like his laptop there, so I sat there and I was busy with his laptop watching movies. The roommate was cool, like, he was so nice. Like, I could chill with him or watch movies, anything was cool. Sharp. So I was watching movies, and then he came back from work and we chilled with the roommates. We were talking. The roommate had cooked, because I'm not cooking ezindlini zabantu. I'm not. No. So the roommate had cooked and we ate. It was nice. Following day, I was supposed to go to school because I had classes during the week. He was like, okay, I'm going to take you to school. We waited, we waited for that very same car, his car. We waited for that car because his friend borrowed the car. I don't know to do what, where. We had to wait for the car, and then the car eventually came, and then he took me to school. Guys, when I tell you, he just dropped me, like, he just dropped me at school. Nothing. Guys, I wasn't used to that, because every time I'd come and visit him, he would give me money to go back. Now I took a taxi to come to your place, and now you're not even paying me back my taxi fare. Oh. Let alone the fact that I was promised a tattoo and a phone, and I still didn't get any of those at that point. Like I was even getting frustrated, because I was like, okay, I can see a phone, how tattoo, like, did you talk to your friend, because it apparently was going to be on discount. So did you talk to your friend? It's like, yeah, my friend is not there. My friend is there and there. Like, whenever I'm acting up on him, like, whenever I'm acting up, I'll be like, it's fine, I don't want to talk to you. And then he's like, yo, my tattoo friend is coming, are you gonna be this side? Obviously I'm gonna be that side, because I want to get my tattoo done. angibambeje kanjalo sengilapho. Oh, and then he tries to talk to me and then we are cool again. Meanwhile, ngiza ngemali yami ne, I'm taking a taxi to his place, but every time angibuyisa or bengazibuyeleli, every time angibuyisa he doesn't pay me my money or he doesn't give me any money. Like, hey bo, ngiza ngemali yami awunginiki nemali yokhera or anything. Like, hi bo, like ngithenga ngani sinka because now I'm using my money to come to you. Yeah, like a boyfriend would know that. A boyfriend would know, with my girlfriend uhlale res, I'm the one who's working in this relationship. Can I just meet her halfway? At least she's taking a taxi to come and see me. Yo, I lutoge guy, sharp, the phone, tattoo, nothing till the day. And he's busy promising other things again. And now that he's promised, Maga promises using, I'm like, and it's like, why do you do this? It's like you don't trust me. I'm like, hey, you know, because at that time, ngiba broke because I'm going to visit a guy and this guy is not like paying me back the money. You know, he's not paying me the money. Yeah. Sharp. This other time he was like, I'm gonna come and fetch you. Hey, late. Guys, when I tell you, I stayed up until 11. And this guy didn't show up. He didn't come and fetch me. I lived with my roommates. I lived with my roommates, and you had to tell your roommates that, don't worry, ngizohamba, you know. And at that time, me and my roommates would cook together. Ne, so sometimes I'll be like, ngiright mina ngizohamba, you know, my boyfriend is coming to fetch me, and then the boyfriend doesn't come to fetch me. Sengihlezi kushabo 11 kushabo bani until I decide to change ngingene engubeni. Imagine how embarrassing that is. Hey bo, you were waiting for your man, ula, and then now you are calling, nothing. Next thing, we are lala. Yo. Like, when I tell you, it wasn't once, it wasn't twice. He would do this a lot until like I was like, every time he was like, I'm going to come and fetch you. I didn't change anything in my day. I was like, you know what, I'm going to carry on as normal. If he comes, he's gonna come, because he did that a lot and he didn't come. Yo, the last time I threw a fit, I was like, you know what, Wena, you are a liar. You are a liar. You always tell me you're gonna come and then you don't come. Like, it's now frustrating. Like, I'm done. Puma yim. And he's like, no, I'm gonna come. You know what, I'm coming. We need to talk about this. Hey. We need to talk about this. Okay, sharp. Hey, he sends me a text. So that time he did something different. He sent me a text at around 7 and was like, I'm on my way. 7, 8, 9. At around 10, he was like, yo, the car broke down, so we are trying to fix it. Yeah. Woo, okay. We are trying to fix the car, and did this and this and that. And I'm like, guy. He's like, yeah, but I'm still coming. Like, I'm coming. I'm waiting, but I'm waiting. I'm like, you know what, today uzongithatha ngifake negami if afika. Ukuyafika. Zange afike umfana wabantu. Hayi umfana wabantu, indoda yabantu zange ifike. He didn't come, and he promised that he was gonna come. And you know, like me and promises, I was like, you know what, fuck it. F it, I am done. You can never lie to me this much. Until like me, you're busy lying to me. I was like, you know what, I'm done. I sent him a text. I was like, you know what, don't even bother trying to talk to me. I'm done with your empty promises. Done. Guys, this person lied to me a lot. He lied about having his car. He didn't have a car. He lied about an apartment. Well, he did have an apartment, but he had a roommate he was sharing. But to me, he was a bachelor, like he lived alone. He made promises on promises on promises on promises, and nothing. Like, those promises never came through, guys. When I tell you I got this tattoo, ngizenzela mina. I got my iPhone after saving up. Since I was already saving up, I got my first iPhone ngizithengela mina. When he was lying, saying that I will buy it, I will, yay. I ended up doing all those things mina mselufu. And that's when vele I knew ukuthi mina, I got me. You know, like, I can never depend on a guy for izinto. Like, whenever, if a guy decides to do it, he will do it. Ne, but mina, whenever I plan for myself. I plan ukuthi ngizoyenza. I was like that even before the guy. And the first time I decided to trust a guy ukuthi uzongenzela izinto, he never delivered. So I was like, you know what, B, you have yourself to blame for trusting a guy. Yay. Anyways, that's it for my story. Like, that was the last time I spoke to him. We did chat on WhatsApp, and I did like put him right back to his place, and we were done. Like, when I tell you we were done, I told him way to get off. Like, I was fed up because I was going broke because of this guy. Aibo, yo, So that's it for a story. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed at this point, please click on that subscribe button and the notification button so that you are notified so that you are notified every time I post a video. Please share the video if you care.